A warm welcome to you all on this rainy afternoon to what we hope will be an enthralling encounter. They may be a little soggy, but the supporters are in good voice, and you can tell just how much this matters to them. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy. The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Mkhitaryan. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space.
He's one-on-one, shot a goal! Has another go!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain it.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Inter! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's picked his way through, and he's been shifted off it. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he was quick to react. Bensebaini. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now the ball climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Borussia Dortmund applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Now it's Dumfries. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Brandt. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Adeyemi. He is through here. Ball is over the line.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Dumfries. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Inter Milan leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Brandt receives it in a wide position. Zalewski. Now it's Martinez. Chan calmly anticipates. Schlotterbeck. Nemecha.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Gross. Inter Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Zalewski gets into some space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Zalewski. Here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Nicely weighted ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Decent progress down the left. Shifted it to the flank. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a fine interception. Sabitzer. 75 minutes played. Engages and forces him off the ball. Zalewski is onto this.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely...
Big chance! And that would have won it.
Martinez really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Martinez!
And he's following up! And for a moment, time stood still. Inter Milan have their third corner.
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to
Ci
overly
saranno 3
commit now.
minuti di recupero.
And the number on the board is 3. Oh, that's a key interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Mkhitaryan, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.
Seguire l'esibizione del nostro ospite d'onore anche sul maxi schermo.